Hey everyone, let's have a look at Polestar after its SPAC merger. It's completed. So now it's in exciting times because PSNY is officially trading on Nasdaq exchange. Now today is Monday, trading just opened in the United States. So naturally I got my daily updates on the trading market. And I realized that Polestar trades opened at just around $11.60 or $11.70. Let's not forget that on Friday last week, Polestar actually closed on $13 after a really good opening day. So the real question is, what's it going to do today on Monday? What's it going to do for the rest of this week? It's quite exciting to follow the entire journey. As myself, I mostly create Polestar content. So today we're mostly going to go through the information on Polestar officially closing its SPAC merger. And now that Polestar is a public company, what are the things that we should know that are coming up next for Polestar? AMF invested SEK 400 million into Polestar. This is after Polestar went public. So this investment in Polestar, connection with the company's public listing on Nasdaq Stock Exchange in New York. The listing was completed through a SPAC merger, and Polestar's and Goes Guggenheim were officially merged. Now the listing gives Polestar financial muscles to accelerate the planned global expansion, and the planned product development says Andre Carson shares management and owner responsible for AMF. So the great news is that we're already seeing huge investments being piled into Polestar. So this is actually quite fantastic. I think a lot of companies, a lot of people are just waiting for the SPAC merger to be completed officially. They didn't necessarily want to invest in Goes Guggenheim because there were uncertainty with SPACs all the time. But now that the merger was completed successfully, I think it just gave a lot of people a lot of freedom and understanding of what to do next. So Polestar is the latest high-profile company to go public through a rather difficult time on the stock market. And the significant thing is that Polestar was also using a SPAC merger. It wasn't just a normal IPO. They were merging with another company who was already a public company, a blank check company. Now Polestar, which itself was spun off from its parent company Volvo, it's among a slur of other EV makers that have gone public in recent years, such as Rivian, Fisker, Nikola, and Lordstown Motors. And of course, we know that Lordstown is just completely ridiculous. I don't even know if they exist anymore. But a few things to know and a few things to understand. Polestar is aiming to build and sell 290,000 vehicles by the year 2025. And this is significant because this year they're planning to deliver at least 50,000 vehicles. The company faced stiff competition, but the good news is that there's a high demand for electric vehicles in the open market. The competition hasn't even started yet, in my opinion, because the market is just overwhelmingly needing more electric vehicles. In fact, Polestar sold out of Polestar 2s earlier this year in Europe and in Australia. And they've gotten so many orders, I believe over 32,000 orders in the first half of this year alone. That's incredible. So a big question is whether Polestar can make out a significant market share to remain viable in the years ahead. And I believe this is more than possible because Polestar has huge supports from the likes of Volvo and from the likes of the gigantic company Geely. Polestar has all the support they need. So can they accomplish this? Yes, they can. In fact, I made a video on this recently that Geely actually started a satellite partnership, launching satellites into outer space specifically for their brand of cars, the Volvo brand, the Geely brand, and the Polestar brand, and the Lotus brand as well. For the purposes of autonomous driving, these cars are going to have the advantage because Geely is launching really good satellites into space specifically for their brand of vehicles, already giving Polestar a huge advantage over the likes of Rivian, Lucid. But Tesla still holds the crown in that area. Of course we know that, and Tesla is going to hold this crown for a very long time. Now Polestar badge is associated with high performance vehicle, and of course it is. Polestar is formerly known as a racing team. They're also known as a performance division within Volvo. They were Volvo's version of Mercedes AMG, and that's not an understatement. So Polestar is not looking to make slow vehicles, not at all. And they're definitely not looking to take a back seat in the market. They are looking to do the best that they can do. Now going back to the Polestar stock right now, it's $11.20. I must say on the first day, it's already fallen a little bit. And that's to be expected, to be honest, because over the weekend there was so much news being hit from all different directions. But the good news is that it's trading quite volatile right now. And the reasons why that is a good news is because this will get more people paying attention to Polestar for good reasons. As you can see, if we have a look at the chart, we'll notice that on the initial day of trading on Friday, Polestar actually went as low as $10.56. But after closing at around $13 on Friday, I believe, well, since then it's fallen down quite a bit. But I don't think that should be worrying people that much. Keep in mind that this SPAC merger between Polestar and Gulz Guggenheim has been planning for multiple months. I think almost a full year. I think when it was announced last year, it might have been in September or October, and it was huge news for everyone involved. Now, the merger comes as an opportune time as Polestar recently announced record sales for the year to date by an increase of 290%. That's a year-to-year increase on orders, 290%. They're not slowing down anytime soon. Some companies wish they could get this amount of percentage in a decade. They wish they could get 50% a year or even 25% a year. Polestar is getting 290% increase in orders in 1 year alone. Now, this SPAC merger came at a great time because Polestar was unveiling their cars at Goodwood Festival. They also unveiled images of the Polestar 3 SUV. The full debut of this car is still scheduled for October, and that's going to be an even exciting time for Polestar. By then, Polestar stock will have settled down and definitely relax in the open market. Because right now, because it's so new, it's an EV SPAC, so everyone's kind of nervous. They don't know what to expect. Well, expect it to be volatile at the moment. But truth to be told, I'm just glad that it's actually so cheap, because $11.29 for a Polestar stock is incredibly cheap. I believe the stock supply is supposed to be around 2.1 billion in stock supply. I actually got this information from a fellow YouTuber. I think it's Triple G on YouTube. But yeah, really useful information. I was watching his live stream. He was breaking down the information for us. It was extremely useful. So what can you expect next from Polestar stock? To be honest, do not expect this stock to go immediately to $15 or $20. Do not believe everything that you hear on the internet, especially on Twitter. A lot of people are saying it's going to go to $15, $20. Well, you have to take that with a grain of salt. These people are speculating, and as we know, that sometimes can end really badly. It's not always correct. So just keep in mind, it's actually a good thing if Polestar stock gets cheaper, because that's just a huge discount. Why wouldn't anyone want to discount? And once again, this is not financial advice, but I'm just being realistic. But yes, a lot of things to expect from Polestar in the near future. Today is Monday, trading day. Let's see what happens. I'm going to try to work on a live stream for today, but I thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to see more, and I will see you in the next video.